Welcome back to Booze Briefs. Hey, buddy, how you doing? How you doing?
You talking to me or the Colonel?
Talking to Mr. Taylor Jr. My name's Matt.
I'm Derek.
And holy hell, we got a good one for you today. We've hyped it a couple times.
And I just want to once again, in yet another video, apologize to my good friend here for the torture I inflicted upon him in the last video. Go back and watch it if you want to watch Matt hate a whiskey. I mean, I hated it too.
Oh boy.
But
No, I really hated it.
But we really hated it.
Hate's a strong word too. We don't use that very often. But I hated that.
I hated it. It's the Buck 8-year. Never buy it. It's atrocious. This is something I would happily buy if I could ever find it. And Matt, I don't want to know what you had to do to whom to acquire this.
You know what? I'm not proud of it, but you know, it is what it is.
Yep.
So it comes with its fancy sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it like that with tube. Excuse me. I mean, the bottle, it just makes you want to spank it. It's just so good.
That activates the whiskey.
It does. It's true. It's good luck too. It's a 50%, 100 proof. So I'm gonna pour this because I can't let you not have this in your life.
Mm. That sound was involuntary, by the way. That
I know. So, hey, I'm sitting right next to you.
God bless, you're a good man.
I want you to truly appreciate that.
So,
boy.
sir.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you
So
doing?
once again, Buffalo Trace, people love their work, and we are people, but we wish they would disclose a little more about the mash bill.
High rye.
All this is it's the high rye mash bill that has rye and malted barley.
Well, that's perfect.
It's about all we know.
I mean, it's bottled in bond. It's stupid. It's good. We like that. I mean, it's the 100 proof, 50%. It's yummy and delicious. If you've had the small batch, this is better. And I don't care if you like rye or not.
You just eat some KFC or something.
Well, I figured the Colonel's on here.
Oh,
see?
Man, fucking
see what I did there?
Bump and spike that one.
Boom shaka.
Yeah, non-age statement, but like you said, it's bottled and bond, so we know it's at least 4 year.
And it is. That's just good stuff.
The nose on it is really nice. It's
thick. Yeah,
you can tell there's a lot to get into, and I expect that after I have my first sip of this,
the nose gets better.
That it'll like my palate and everything will be fully activated. Got to activate the glutes.
You got to activate the glutes and the thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
You got to activate the thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Oh, that's got a chew to it.
Yes.
All right. Let me just kick back into the sauna here.
Oh my God, that is so good.
Oh, damn it.
I've been chasing this bottle for a year and a half. We talked about it in an episode we did not too long ago about our favorite ryes, our top 3 ryes each.
Yeah. Which
may or may not be up over here somewhere.
If I can edit worth of shit.
Yeah, I know it happens. But I had to wheel and deal to get this, and oh my God, now I would give more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would give 6 hand jobs?
I mean, what? Hey, that was off air, bro.
Oh, sorry. That's a little inside baseball.
Oh my God. There's probably one child that watches this show. No, there isn't. Wow. So it's just, I mean, go back to the nose now that you've had it. Everything you love about rye. It's got that spice, but it's also got the sweetness and the thickness. And
yes, you
can smell the viscosity.
Right?
You can smell it. It's like the stank. The good stank is even thicker than it should be.
So there's, this is a completely different product, but one thing that I think of is a dessert wine called Klein Constantia. It's a South African, I forget what the hell the grape is, but it is just phenomenal. And it's one of the few drinks I've ever had where you can almost smell a weight to it. Like it has a heft on the nose. And this is similar to that in that in smelling it, you can tell this is rich and chewy.
And that second sip, if you just let it sit under the tongue, I get the heat, that rye spice heat under the tongue. Very few times do I get that. Just kind of hangs and doesn't go away. Like, that's the one thing about E.H. Taylor. The finish on them is always so good.
And what I get on the finish too, like I get heft. I almost said.
Is it a chubby flavor?
No, I almost said I get heft and length in my mouth.
Yeah.
And then I thought better of it, and then I just said it anyway. But so like no, but there's a weight to it on your palate, but then like on the aromas when you're exhaling this, it's a minty, mentholy kind of thing. So there's a nice contrast of richness and then like brightness and mintiness.
So
I can't believe I just said that out loud on a video that I'm putting on the internet.
Yeah. So they said the end of the 19th century saw the passage of the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897. Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. was instrumental in passing this law, which safeguarded legitimate whiskey labels from bogus producers who, in his words, polluted and diluted their whiskey. Bottled and Bond mandates that a whiskey must be from the same distillery, made in the same season, aged no less than 4 years, and bottled at 100 proof, which we know to be true. This spicy, full-bodied 100 proof straight rye pays tribute to the classic American whiskey style and the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897.
Hi.
And also right here it says it's freaking delicious. No, it doesn't say that.
It should.
It should say that.
This is really good.
There's a lot of stuff on the back of this. Pure limestone water, bloody.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like random words. I was trying to see if there's a story because I love to read a story on the label.
Ideal glassing. We love to hear from our customers. That's the same thing that was on the bottles on here. I mean, they do a great job. I mean,
so I'm going to mix this with the Buck.
If you do that, I will punch you in the face, and then we're going to get a YouTube warning for violence. Don't bring violence into this.
That'd be our first strike. This is really good. I suspect the rye percentage on this below 70.
I think so, which would surprise me.
I mean, because
not really.
Compare that to
like Stellum's at 90, 100,
or this. Like this is, I think, 95 or 100. This is 95 or 100.
Yeah.
The ryes that you brought up were the Wild Turkey, not so much. What was the other one you brought
Frey's
up?
100.
Yeah, Frey's 100.
Yeah.
And you can taste the difference. The
like a good rye bread, eh?
The barley that's in this, or corn, or whatever the hell it is, has that drying component that you don't get with rye. And so I would think this is closer to the lower end of legally permissible to be labeled as straight rye.
Yeah, it's probably close to 60.
Doesn't mean it's not delicious.
God, it's good.
But it's almost that hybrid to me.
Being that you would call it a straight rye, though.
Straight rye just means 51% rye.
But then it would be mostly rye.
Right.
I would call that mostly rye versus straight rye.
But,
right?
I mean, it's like straight bourbon. You can call that with 51% corn.
You're right. Whatever they do, honestly, I don't give a damn.
It's good.
I like it, and I want more in my life. I want the barrel proof. I want the single barrel. I'd love the Tornado edition that they did. There's another one that's coming out that's a barrel proof rye.
You better open up more than your hand for those.
Oh my goodness gracious mio me.
Oh, Mr. Chappelle.
Yeah. I'm I know that's all I had to do all along. Yeah. So if you can get your hands on this, $69.99 retail. Good luck. Good luck. If you find it for $69.99, call me. I will give you my cell phone number, and you can call me, and I will drive, and I will pick up a bottle wherever you can find it retail. $275 to $400 is what you'll see on secondary for that, which is ridiculous. You add that tube into any product, and I swear to God, it goes up $200.
Yeah, I just got a bottle of Blanton's last week, and I had the choice at the counter: do you want it in a box or not? I said, yes, I want it in the box, because the box comes with the bag. I'm throwing the box in the recycling. I just want the bag.
I kept all my boxes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I kept my boxes, and I kept the bags.
Yeah.
I think I have every Crown bag I've ever bought, too.
Yeah.
Like I'm some kind of drug dealer or something. Like, I have no idea why I kept them.
I have marbles from my youth and my dad's youth in a Crown Royal bag.
Marbles?
Marbles.
I thought you lost your marbles. I'm sorry.
You bitch.
I'm sorry.
With that, I think I'm going to score this because you opened it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
presented it. It's time for me to score it. Don't hate me, Matt.
That's fine. I know you're going to go 72. And
No, God, no.
Knock you out of your chair.
I would never disrespect such a quality whiskey. I think I'm between an 88 and 89.
Okay.
The flavors on it are fantastic. This is a truly enjoyable bottle of whiskey.
Right.
It's rich, it's textured, it's perfectly enjoyable. I just can't tell if it's a bourbon or if it's a rye. To me, it straddles the line more than I would like for being labeled a rye. If I want a kick-ass rye, I want your Rare Breed. I want your Frey Ranch. I want the Stellum. I want those things because those give me more rye flavor than this does. If I want a kick-ass bourbon that's equally hard to get as this, give me Stag Junior.
I'm gonna attribute most of that to us drinking Buck before this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did I fuck our palates over?
I mean, it's
because the flavors are all very good. There's nothing that I don't like about this.
So go back and get a good hit of the nose now. Now that you've had it and it's been sitting for a second.
Oh, the nose is beautiful on it.
And I think that's more of where the rye comes in. I mean, there's great rye flavor.
I get that prickle, like...
Yeah, it's definitely prickly.
Mid to the top of the nose.
I think it's that initial sweetness mixed with the spice right there in the beginning that you get from a rye. Like you crack one of those, was it caraway or rye seeds, whatever it is in the bread. You get that that pop, right?
So for me, where I struggle with this, it's the same place. A lot of people who like the Redwood Empire stuff, like we've reviewed the Emerald Giant, there's the Pipe Dream, all those things. I have the Lost Monarch, which we haven't reviewed yet, and that's their bourbon rye mix. It's my least favorite of the three, but other people love it. And maybe that's just where my palate comes in, where I don't love the hybrid.
You don't know which one it is?
Right.
Okay.
And so that inhibits my enjoyment, and that's probably a personal problem.
It is.
Add it to the list of my personal problems.
Got a lot of issues, kid. But, you know, it is what it is.
Right. I'd love to hear your
score-wise, I'm a 91.
Okay.
I'm a 91. And some of that may be like the nostalgia for me, right? Like, because this was a hunt. Like, I haven't hunted for a bottle like that ever. Like I said, it took over a year and a half to get this bottle.
Yeah.
A lot of disappointment. A lot of drowned tears in Elijah Craig barrel proof that I had to you gotta soak that up. And
that's how my hunt is going for the Maker's Mark FAEO2. It's been going on in earnest for months.
Will somebody please give this guy a line on some FAEO2?
So I can shut the fuck up about it.
Because A, I want to try it, and B, throw the guy a bone.
He's getting a little annoying over here.
Somebody's got to find something here, and if you have any Stag 14, also you can
God, that's
slide in the DMs there, bro.
Do you still have your 14? Or you
yes, I do.
Because we haven't compared the 14 to the 15, and I'm thinking that's something we should do for science.
I love science. STEM.
Which do you love more, science or Stag?
Stag. Stag. For
right.
sure. There's no books in Stag.
So we're going 88, 89, 91, 92-ish?
Yeah, I'm going to give it, I'm just straight 91.
91? Okay.
I think it's not the highest I've ever given. They make a damn good product. I wish that they made a damn good product that was more accessible to everyone. Yeah. So, hey, get on that, if you could, please. And all you people out there that are hoarding and paying $400 on secondary, stop it. Stop. You're only making it worse for everyone else. So, until then, enjoy. Don't buy Buck 8 years.
I just have a little bit left.
Oh, see? That's why you got to pour the fat pours. And I can take it home with me.
Yeah.
So, until next time, pour something good in your glass. Cheers.
Cheers.